I'm Graham, the manager of the Doctor Who exhibition here in Cardiff Bay, and sadly has just closed for the last time on today, Sunday the 27th of March. I've had a wonderful run of 5 years and it's been a very, very happy place to be. But my responsibility here has just been, in fact, maintaining the whole of the exhibition. The idea to bring it to Cardiff was that of a gentleman by the name of Pat Thompson, who was head of special projects at Cardiff Council, and he saw the value of Doctor Who being made in Cardiff linked to tourism in Cardiff, which is a very brilliant idea if one considers he had this idea only after, or just as a second series was being filmed. So Cardiff Council took this up and this exhibition was built and designed by experienced designer management under the guidance of their chief designer Martin Wilkie, and so all the brilliant layouts, etc., were all down to them and nothing at all to do with me except occasionally dusting them. But it's been a very happy place that over the 5 years we've been here, we've had many hundreds of thousands of visitors, and I don't think very many people have gone away disappointed. As you know yourselves, that you've been here many times, and it is a great experience, part of which is because enhanced by the location, that it's only 100 yards walk from here into a very beautiful area in Cardiff, and in Cardiff Bay, where virtually every building has been used in one episode or another of either Torchwood or Doctor Who, or both. We had a wonderful funny experience. I was here on my own one evening, and this is in the early days, and I got a telephone call, and the lady said, "This is Mrs. Blair from Downing Street." Well, I know a lot of people are in and around Cardiff, and I always enjoy a laugh, so I thought it was Mickey take, but I thought I'd better be polite and careful what I said. So she asked me what time we opened and how long it took to get from London down to Cardiff in train, what time the train arrived, and how long was it to get the station down here. So I gave her all this information, and she thanked me and said we'll probably see you quite soon. And I left it at that and thought no more of it until about a fortnight later, when I arrived here. There were all the men in grey who came along and had a look around everywhere and stood in the various doorways, and who should come wandering into the exhibition just as we'd opened. We used to open 11 o'clock in those days. She got the 9 o'clock train from Paddington into Cardiff, down to here, so it was about 11:30 when she got here, and her and little Leo came round and looked around the exhibition. So that what I thought was a complete wind-up turned out to be true. And I know that she hasn't got the best of names, when certainly the press didn't like her at times, but when she was here, she was a mother with a son at an exhibition that they really enjoyed, and she was delightful. She had a photograph taken with lots of people, including my wife. Couldn't take any photographs of the little boy for obvious reasons, was they kidnap and all that sort of problems that they might not have, but she was very, very nice. And the other, Neil and Liz Kinnock have been in, and he's always a delightful man as well, and very enthusiastic, so he was excited like the children are when he was in here. That was, so met over the time some very lovely people, so it's been a great experience here, great experience. It's a shame that but this is life, isn't it? Things roll on, and I'm sure that when it comes back to Cardiff, bigger and better. It's almost flattering that we've broken ground by bringing it here and developing it and running it in such a manner that so many people have enjoyed it, that the BBC themselves feel that they want to do something bigger and better, so it's sown the seeds, and it's grown on from there, so it's quite a delight. Where I went when I did. Because I wasn't too sure what time it was, what era, or planet, but it was great fun. Yeah, of course it is the one that everybody loves so much, and we always ask the question, can we go inside? And I tell the children, no, I'm very sorry, the doctor's gone off to lunch, and he's taken the key with him. So they're normally satisfied with that comment. But this area is quite a delight, because this clever system of all the children, you can hear them squealing in here, you know that set it off, and the whole atmosphere is going to be wonderful right through the day, and because they giggle and laugh and get into all sorts of nonsense. It's quite wonderful. Yeah, well, we've always said there's a very simple attitude, you see, that we allow adults in but no grown-ups, so that everybody has fun when they come here. It's very cleverly constructed by Mark, in that you see they're all mini sets which depict the particular episodes that the characters, the aliens and whatever have appeared in, and backed up with zip. A few buttons to press so that they make various noises, etc. The children, I think, feel they are really in the episode when they arrive at such places. As we move on through, we've got this. Just shows how brilliant the special effects team are here, at the BBC Wales. It's quite remarkable when you see the actual volcano erupting and all the ash, etc., falling on Pompeii. It's just so clever, and so realistic, and the actual costumes and the displays, which in fact remind you instantly of the particular episode that they were in. And all the way through the various touch screens that people can just stand and play, and people say, how long will it take to go round? Well, you could spend hours and hours in here. As you know, that there's one screen's got, I think, 42 pages on it, one for each episode. This has got, to see, 9 pages. So you can be in for hours if you really are that enthusiastic. I mean, this is one that's always great fun. When I get a little bit bored, I sometimes come around here and watch the young children, because they press the button and they quite handy in the sequence here. And they just stand looking in awe, and then suddenly it stops, as you can see, and he does his little airless wiggle, and they think he's going to march off, and suddenly you see the children sprinting in all sorts of directions. So as soon as that leg moves, whoop, they're away, which, as I say, is great fun to see them suddenly squeal and run off. And again, just to basically some of the iconic pieces. Nice bit of soundtrack here, which is in itself quite exciting. And, you're all back. One of the other clever things that Martin has done, when you see these projected on to the walls, some are sort of onto white, some are onto black. This one down here onto the floor, and we have one further around, which in fact is reflected onto basically window. Which you'll hear from this side. We'll catch up with that a bit later. Then we've got the pretty girls in here for the young men to enjoy, or even old men like me. And then, of course, the wonderful display here of the Daleks themselves. On the button. Depleted in some of the costumes, because they were the originals and the only ones in existence that are now at the Exhibitions Olympia, which is Captain Jack's straight coat, David Eggson's leather jacket, David Tennant's suit, and his overcoat. So that, as I say, we've had the privilege of having the Olympia has been the only piece in existence for many years, which is very good. We've just got from over the years, it's been regularly updated. we've seen some considerable change in what's been displayed here. As the exhibition came here for only a couple of months, and we're now nearly 5.5 years later, so you can imagine the number of crop changes we've made throughout the time. Also, we've reached the part now where we're at some of the very latest. The very lovely Amy has now joined the team of beautiful ladies that have played that lead role. And some of the family of blood and the name. Quite a nice and slightly different sequence here. When you press the button on this one, instead of getting some sound, you actually get some flashing lights which highlight the beetle on the back of Donna. So that's a slight little twist that Martin's brought to it that makes it so interesting and exciting. And this is the one that I was saying about where just a different method of projecting this time onto the window. And of course what we have here in fact are actual parts of the set that were the Titanic itself. And our counter in fact is the bar from the Titanic. So when we altered that was the centre of it, but when we did a revamp, we put that centre up with a display piece just to make it more comfortable working area as far as the till was concerned. And again, as we were saying about the touchscreens, this is the one where in fact you've got basically a page on every episode for series 1, 2 and 3, so some 40 odd pages to sit and read. And then a slightly different cleverly done effect here. Instead of just the normal changing of the picture, this one works on the basis of opening a book. It's probably tired, it's been here all day. And then of course we brought back one of the very early ones, which perhaps is one of the first ones that highlighted the bay. We had the Millennium Centre being used as a hospital in New Earth series, and then of course just before that we had Margaret Celine trying to kill the doctor in one of the restaurants just round the corner, so that they were the first ones, I think, that brought attention to this particular area of Cardiff. Another technique here where you've got the press the button and got the water running from the base. And of course the children's favourite, K9 himself. They leave him on duty all night to ensure that everything's safeguarded. And then of course the inevitable, you have to exit via the shop, which is, as you see, full of quite splendid, top quality articles, everything you could imagine, and a lot more. Well, thank you very much. As it is a sad day for me, but I've had 5 very happy years here, and we don't know what the future holds. All success to the other exhibitions that have taken place, and I hope they bring as much joy and excitement and enjoyment to the families as we've managed to do here. We're very proud of what we've done and very pleased with what we've done. And we thank everyone who's been involved.